Welcome to Scoping Jamaica, where we don't just read headlines, we read between the lines. If you've been hearing the name UHWI in the news and think, this sounds serious, but what does it really mean? You're in the right place. Because today, we're talking about how over $500 million Jamaican dollars in public money could be spent with little to no paperwork, how custom duties may have been dodged, and why this story has now moved from an audit report straight into the territory of the fraud squad. This isn't just hospital drama. This is about accountability, oversight, and what happens when systems meant to protect public funds quietly stop working. So grab a seat, lean in, and reason with me. This is Scoping Jamaica, and today we're scoping a story that Jamaica cannot afford to ignore. So basically, UHWI spent over $500 million and can't really show the receipts. Like not misplaced one file, but 51 contracts, 521 million Jamaican dollars, and no paperwork. No tenders, no evaluations, just this is why we chose this company. Just vibes and spending. This is not a paperwork problem. That's a what are we even doing problem. And it gets worse. They were approving contracts after the work was already done. That's like ordering food, eating it, and then asking the waiter what's on the menu. Completely backwards. At that point, there's no competition, no price checking, no accountability. The money is already gone. Then the Auditor General drops another bomb. UHWI may have been using its tax-free import status to bring in stuff for private companies. Translation, the hospital might have been helping others dodge custom duties. Estimated loss to government, 23 million Jamaican dollars. That's no longer, oops, administrative error. That's flirting with criminal territory. So the health minister says, don't panic, we're forming a committee. 4 months, we'll review everything. Which sounds nice, but also sounds like, let's put this in a folder and come back later. Because if your house is on fire, you don't form a committee to study flames, you grab water. Then UHWI's own board steps in and says, no, this is serious. They send parts of it to the fraud squad and Jamaica Customs, and they send the CEO on leave. That's the moment when the story shifts from administrative mess to possible criminal investigation. So now you've got an audit that says massive breaches, a ministry that says review committee, and a UHWI board that says fraud squad and customs. Those are not the same energy at all. And the opposition comes in like, hold on, this wasn't one bad week. This went on for years. How did nobody in the government notice? Which is a fair question. UHWI isn't a corner shop. It's a major public institution handling hundreds of millions of dollars. Right now, the government response feels very polite, very procedural, very we'll look into it. But the public is thinking, so who's stopping this from happening tomorrow? Where are the emergency controls, the lockdown on procurement? Where is the no contract moves without triple approval rule? Because forming a committee doesn't protect money today. So when we strip it down, the story is really simple. UHWI spent 521 million Jamaican dollars without proper records. The government may have lost 23 million Jamaican dollars in duties. The Auditor General exposed it. The ministry formed a committee. UHWI called the police and customs, and the CEO was sent on leave. That's escalation. From audit to politics to potential criminal consequences.
The real question isn't, did UHWI mess up? That answer is already leaning heavily towards yes. The real question is, does $500 million of undocumented public spending lead to real accountability? Or does it just lead to another committee and a long silence?
We'll keep asking the uncomfortable questions, and we'll keep bringing you the facts as they unfold. This is Scoping Jamaica, where we don't just read the news, we break it down so it makes sense. Thanks for listening, thanks for reasoning with us, and thanks for holding a space for accountability. If you found this helpful, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Tell us what you think, committee or consequences. Until next time, stay informed, stay sharp, and don't let anybody tell you that your voice doesn't matter.